In this video, I want to cover how you can start to clean up your labels list over here on the left-hand side while you're in Gmail. Many of us have a very long list, and that's because that was all imported from Outlook. So it could be, over the course of years of working in the district, we've got several folders in Outlook that all came over, and we may not need them anymore. Also, another thing that happened is when we converted to Gmail, we got basically a duplicate of all of our old Outlook folders, and so now we have duplicate labels in Gmail. For example, you can see I have this inbox Camp 9 label, but I also have a Camp 9 label here. That's not exactly useful to have a duplicate of everything, and having a really long list makes this really hard to navigate over here on the left-hand side. So in this video, we're going to cover how we can start to clean this up. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to remove labels. The first thing to understand is if you remove a label, you're not deleting the email. You're simply removing that label from that email. So that email will still exist in your all mail section of Gmail, but it's just not going to have that label that you take away from it. So, it's really going to come down to user preference. Just make sure that if you delete a label, you're knowing that that email is no longer going to be attached with that label. So in moving forward, there's two different ways to do this. I kind of like coming in here to this into the settings. So I'll click here on the gear, and I come down into settings. And while I'm in my Gmail settings, I get this right here where I can click on labels. This shows me a list of all the labels that I have in Gmail. As you can see, there's a lot of them here. So I can start coming in here, and by label, I can start clicking to remove any of these that I want. I just click remove and they'll be gone. It doesn't remove the email, it just takes that label off the email. So that's one way to remove labels. A second way is right over here. I can still see my labels. So if I want to take out this inbox/Animoto, I just hover over it. I haven't clicked on it. Then I'm going to click the down arrow, and here's that remove label. So I can remove it from this list by clicking on the down arrow, or I can remove it from this labels tab. Both will do the same thing, and so it's a really quick and easy way to go ahead and remove the labels that you don't need to use anymore, and hopefully that will help you kind of organize your label list on the left-hand side.